Unit 6.2, transposing equations. We've done a section on that. In that section we didn't need to use exponents and logs, so we're going to do just a number of examples on these. So remember, transposing functions means you have an equation with several variables and you want to solve for a variable that's not alone on one side at that stage. And it's like solving for functions, but because it's with variables, it's always trickier. So you absolutely have to know your rules. Right, I'm just going to do a number of examples. I have e to the x squared equals a, and the question says solve for x. So I'm going to remember this rule. If I have a log and I want to take the log away, then the little one jumps across, so only the b remains, and the little one kicks the other one up. So now we've got the other one up, we want to go backwards. So we're saying if we want the x squared to slide down to where it was, then the e has to go down there, meaning we have to put the word log in front. But we know that log base e is just ln. It's never wrong to keep it as log base e. You can always do that. But ln means log base e. It's just a shorthand because it's the natural logarithm, because it's such an important one. Now remember, if you have x squared and you want to get to x, you are going to introduce a square root. When you introduce a square root, you must always write plus minus. So x is plus or minus the square root of ln a. Right, let's do another one. 5 equals e to the 3r. R equals what? So if I want the 3r first, I can't take the r alone to start off with. If I want to slide it down, the e has to jump across, become a log base e of 5. So r is ln of 5 over 3, and you can calculate this on your calculator. Right, let's do another one. Log, and it could be any value. Let's just make it a 5. Log base 5 of y equals log base 5 of k plus log base 5 of x to the n. And again we have to get the x alone on one side. Right, the only term, first check out, because of this plus, I have 1, 2, 3 terms. The only term containing x is this one. So I want that one alone, so I want this guy to jump across, right? So log base 5 of y minus log base 5 of k equals log base 5 of x to the n. Now what do I want? I want 1 log on the left hand side. I want to keep space here to do another example. So I'm squeezing this in here. I want 1 log on the left-hand side. Oh, but we have a rule. If you subtract 2 logs, you can make it 1 log, where you divide the numbers, provided the bases are the same. Now, once you have 1 log equals 1 log and the bases are the same, you can cancel the logs and the bases. So I'm just going to write it this way around now. X to the n equals y over k. To get rid of the n, I'm going to take the nth root. Opposite of to the n, nth root of y over k. I don't take a log because the x that I want is not the exponent in this question. The exponent is a number, so to get rid of that, I take the nth root. Right, last example, y equals a e to the kx, and I need to solve for x. Right, I have 1 term equals 1 term. I can, therefore, divide both sides by the a. Remember, getting to the x is like peeling away the layers. Now I'm just going to write it this way around. E to the kx equals y over a. Remember, equal to means it's equal to. It doesn't matter which way around you write it. Now, slowly peel away. Take the e away. Oh, if the e goes away, the kx slides to the bottom. So I must introduce a log base e on the right. But that is the same as a ln. I can, this is an a, not an x, right? Ln y over a. I can, it's not essential, but I can write this as ln y minus ln a. I think it's going to help me a little bit, because now to get the x alone, I must put everything over k. So it's not wrong to leave it in the other form. But this one maybe just looks a bit better. So I'm just going to write this last one again. If you didn't do this, you would have had ln y over a all over a separate k. So the k doesn't go off to the ln. It goes separately. While I'm saying this or, whenever you have to answer, if you have to answer a written question, do not give 2 options. The only reason why I'm giving 2 options, it's the same thing that I wrote in 2 ways. But if you answer an exam, a written exam or a written test, and you give 2 options, we always mark the first one and ignore the second one. So this is just to show you that either way you would have had the right answer. If you answer one, just do one answer, which is the correct answer.